Yeah. Yeah. Back in the 80s, I used to, when I was going to lecture Ballroom, I used to like, organise the coach trip. But the very first coach trip there, Tim Westwood, Radio 1 DJ, he used to organise it. Well, he organised the first one. There was 3 coaches from London. And he was running 2 of them, and I was running 1. The one he was running was mainly the guys from downstairs, but a couple of guys from downstairs, they were my coach, and mainly the guys from the Jazzroom was the majority of the coach, and I remember the coach was out full. Anyway, after about a few trips, I think Tim was he stopped doing the coach trips, so I took over, and I was running the coach trips. And I remember one in particular, to the Hummingbird in Birmingham, which was I only did 1 coach trip to the Hummingbird in Birmingham. Yeah. People on the coach, all the way up there, it could be about 4 hours coach trip drive to up the M1 to Birmingham. People used to, the guys, they used to curse each other and curse their mothers and stuff. And one particular time, when people cursed each other, there was this guy, I don't remember his name, I don't remember his name. He just stopped, and people were laughing at something, they stopped for the pulse for a moment, and he turned around and said, "Hey, wait a minute, how come nobody ever says anything about Marshall?" I thought, huh? So I never ever got involved in any of that shit, and I don't ever recall even saying a swear word on them coach trips. Anyway, this particular coach trip, the moment you said that, Gary Nurse, I remember he was definitely there, because all the people there would definitely remember, without a doubt. He turned around and he said, "Yeah, Marshall, your mother, she uses a toilet brush as a vibrator, a sex toy, to play with herself and stuff." And only a couple of people laughed, but not too many people laughed. And I thought, well, I lost my cool, because I remember I was drinking a couple of beers. I think I used to drink Tennants in them days, beer called Tennants, and I think I had a little spliff or something. Anyway, I just lost my cool and I said, "Fuck off, you bastard, all my lottos burn in hell." And I thought, and I felt a little bit bad, I remember at that time after that, but I just thought, so what, and let's move on. And not too many people laughed because there was quite a lot of mulattoes on the bus, on the coach. And I remember there was Monkey Dave and Austin was there, and I think they said something about him. Because, this guy Monkey Dave, he didn't look like a monkey, he was more like Gorilla Dave. They should have called it, not Monkey Dave. Anyway, thereafter, Gary Nice, IDJ, he got banned from coach trip. So I remember that very day, because as soon as we got there, I think we got there one of the earliest. And he walked onto the dance floor, and there was guys from Nottingham, Birmingham, Manchester. He used to curse. He acts right now like butter wouldn't melt. He wouldn't say, he acts like he's never said a swear word, never committed a sin. But there must have been about, the only time I ever seen him is step on the dance floor, and people, and we used to call it a circle, and people standing around. I'm not joking. There could have been over 30 people on the dance floor standing around him, and he wasn't dancing. He was just standing there, and he was cursing. He wasn't cursing me. He finished that on the coach, and when he was on the dance floor, when he got to Hummingbird, he was cursing all kinds of people, saying all kinds of grotesque things, swear words, everything, and like. There must be at least 100 people who would have definitely remembered that, because obviously a few people when they got back home where they come from, up north and stuff, London, whatever, or Manchester, Birmingham, they would have definitely talked about it and stuff. And like, the way he acts is like, he will never ever ever say a swear word, he never do no wrong, like he's never committed sin. And that's so true. He could be a billionaire. All we have to do is write a book about how to live life and not commit no sin, and say a swear within your entire life. I'm sure you make billions of pounds. Anyway, because some motherfucker I see walking down the road a few days ago, it was an electric ballroom, he kind of reminded me that I was going to the shop, I was going to Iceland. And it just came to my mind and I started reminiscing that for, and I thought, fucking hell, yeah, I remember that, you bastard. And he hangs out with people, members of my family. I wonder if someone actually told someone that, because I haven't seen them for years and stuff. Anyway, I just thought I'd just mention that shit. That fucking Lotto. It's a motherfucker, Lotto. But things got pretty bad after that and everything, and someone said some shit, because around that time it was an IDJ, so obviously I had to like kind of cool down. So I never used to get angry or say anything. So obviously eventually, people used to tell me, but there was a lot of people being racist to people on them coach trips. And I wasn't really usually racist, but I just lost my cool. Because some like, as I said something, I remember he reminded me, he said something, but I didn't really talk to him. I just moved on. I didn't know his name. I know you talk to his mother. And I said, yeah, and I said, oh yeah, I remember it. So I do that again. I said, I remember upload it and stuff, anything to remind them. I bet there's about a couple of hundred people who remember that, because people would tell other people about that stuff. But it's like really bad, but people never really used to say stuff like that. Listen, I just remember that and stuff. So I'm gonna upload this motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Anyway, first before I upload this son of a bitch, I'm just reminiscing about electric ball coach trips.